staff and management of you.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nation. I'm your man, Rod Love. Sitting across from me is none other than the General Attorney Greg Jackson.
Once again, it's on, Brother Love. Hey, man, you know how we do this thing every week, man. How's this week, this past weekend?
Hey, Greg, this week was excellent, brother. You know, I got a chance to get out of town. But aside from that, man, you got Tight Mike in the studio and Don Miller in the studio.
Oh, man. You talking about the man, the myth, the legend?
Man, what you say? Hey, and both of the brothers, in the studio snitching the fact that I wasn't able.
Who ratted you out, man?
Hey, both of them.
Oh,
both
man.
of them.
Oh, man.
And you know how Don Miller is.
I thought we were supposed to stick together.
I thought so too. But we know now. Don't let Don Miller and Tight Mike get together. Don't let them jokers get together, man.
You just learned that,
man, Greg.
Oh, you just learned.
Did you hear that show?
Oh, I heard some of it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Don come in and he take all the air out of the doggone room.
Listen, I can't listen to them when I'm driving because I got to stay on the road.
Man, great, man. We got this doggone. Man, how was your weekend, man? I'm sorry, man.
No, man, it's all good. Hey, listen, man, everything was chill and copacetic as we used to say back in the day. It was so good. I don't even know what I did this weekend, brother.
You don't even know what you did?
Relax, all that other good stuff. So,
man, Greg, this thing has taken off. Hey, man, Tight Mike, we gave a rating, man, on the pie that your mom cooked.
So now, hold on, man. How you gonna get started just like that?
Hey, man, this sweet potato pie got me energized.
Wait. Before we get started, we got to let the people know that if they're hearing these two voices right now, they're tuned in to two of the most influential voices in Central Florida on Monday Night Radio, Brother Love and Greg Jackson, the dynamic duo guaranteed to raise your IQs 10 to 15 points, but we also guaranteed to raise your weight about 2 to 3 pounds
already happening
because we have sweet potato pie in the studio. If you all do not remember, if you did not hear last week, there was a challenge issued by Tight Mike, where he was saying he wanted a sweet potato cook-off with dads and daughters, but we expanded it to everybody. And so, Brother Love, we have a studio full of sweet potato pie. Who is this coming here with the sweet potato pie? Is this Tight Mike?
Come on, Tight.
So we have a studio full of sweet potato pie right now. And so, Tight, where your pie?
Don Miller.
Where your pie at, Tight?
Did you plug it up already?
Yeah, where your pie at, Tight?
I'm for next week, Greg. The contest is for December 26th. So everybody here is a week early.
So listen, how you gonna have sweet potato pie? So you know what it's gonna do, Brother Love.
What is this gonna do?
See, somebody grandma was gonna bake that pie and bake it for Christmas dinner. And then Tight Mike was gonna bring that pie and claim that pie. That's what it was.
That's not what's gonna happen, counselor. That's not what's gonna happen. Me and my daughter make pies. That's how the contest started. Messing with former commissioner right here, Rod Love. So the task was for you and your child, whether it be the father or the mother, make a dessert. It don't have to be a sweet potato pie.
Oh,
it can
okay.
So it can be an apple pie.
I didn't get that part.
Banana pudding, whatever your sweet treat is with your children. So it brings together us at Christmas. We decided, me and Rod Love said, do it with your daughter then. You think you bad, do it with your daughter.
So see, Brother Love ain't telling me this part.
Okay.
Because the way it was presented to me
I
is
did
that
say
this was sweet potato pie. Because I told him, I said, now look here, bro. If this was banana pudding,
right,
I got something for you.
That's all you got to do.
Now, so if it's okay,
whatever dessert, it's next Monday.
See, now you're gonna have Greg Dad making that. What is it called? Alabama sweet bread.
Listen, we ain't gonna put no Alabama sweet bread in the same sentence as my banana pudding. Bro.
Okay, there it is.
We ain't gonna do that.
So but Mike, some guys make apple pie. I make apple pie too. Sweet potato pie. Now this, I just had your daughters.
Is that it?
Amanda, where the drum roll, man? Come on.
No, where the pie?
Hey, Rihanna and Reagan, can y'all bring in y'all sweet potato pie?
You talking about some drum roll? We talking about pie over here.
And I would be remiss if I didn't. Bishop just brought in 5 pies.
Bishop
Stubbs just brought in. Yes.
Where Bishop?
Bishop Stubbs just brought in 5 pies.
Where's Bishop at?
Bishop coming.
Hey,
tell Bishop come on.
This y'all pie, right?
Tell Bishop come on. Come on, real quick.
I need a stick that's proper wet fly to break me off a piece of that sweet potato pie.
There you go. Come on in, have a seat.
Come on, Bishop. Hey, we need another pie for Bishop, baby.
I need a stick that's proper wet fly to break me off a piece of that sweet potato pie.
Bishop Stubbs, a good friend of the show, a stalwart in the community, but more importantly, my good friend, was listening to the show,
Right.
and he heard about this sweet potato pie challenge.
Right.
And immediately he texted me, said, Greg, he said, sign me up for 5 pies. Bishop, how you doing this evening?
Doing 5 pies.
And
Doing
they
five pies.
Wait, wait, the wife.
She couldn't make it. She the one
Talking to that microphone, Bishop.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, she the one got them together now. I got an octopus for a while. She be busy all the
It's
time.
all busy all the time.
All
Huh?
the time.
Well, hold on.
Busy
Your
all
wife
the-
cooked the pies, Bishop.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you help out at all?
Yeah. I can't
He,
dishes
tasted,
up.
he did the tasting.
He did the tasting, but
I wash the dishes.
Hey, hold on. Come on. Hey,
gotta shout you.
come on.
Gotta shout your daughters out.
Rihanna, Reagan, y'all step up in here so folks can
So
see.
folks can see you real
Come on,
quick.
come on, no, y'all come over here. Come on over here.
Come on in now.
There
Come
you
on
go.
in. Turn around.
This is how y'all cook?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, come on over here with your
Mhm.
sister now. No, I want folk to see y'all, but also know I got weapons too.
Yeah.
So, brother, love, I've tasted this love pie.
Right.
And I taste the essence of sugar in this pie, brother.
Yeah. I can taste the nutmeg in this one. A little bit of vanilla and some cinnamon. I'm a professional sweet potato. Yeah, but we have to do this, Attorney Jackson and Bishop Phillips. Rod Love didn't have anything to do with the cooking of this pie. So I'm not going to eliminate the sister.
Y'all doing what you do now.
Right.
You got 5 more left in there.
Right.
Oh,
It's
man.
With the-
another.
with the classic with the classic taste.
So now,
There
wait,
you go.
Now, all 5 of them, they pretty much have the same test. Because now,
But
remember, we want to donate some of these
I have
pies.
some with the graham cracker,
Crust.
and I got the other with the white dough.
Because
I got one with
we
the white dough,
told
and
some
the other
people,
with
we told some people they were going to get us some pies that was
They got
donated by the
pies.
bishop.
We got-
Okay.
I got 5.
Let me tell you, he might have brought 6 pies.
I could have brought
He
6.
might have brought 6 pies.
7.
There you go.
man.
She made it.
Can y'all,
Yes, young lady.
my daughter describe how they make
The process. Yes. The process. Yeah. What is the process of making your pies? Little love lady that your daddy did not help out with, by the way. Yes, you did. But hey, just because you confess your guilty don't mean you still ain't got the sentence. You still got to do the time. Yeah. Ladies, how did y'all do it?
Let me get this clear. This was our first time making the sweet potato pies.
Wow.
So we didn't really know much. So we were just looking up online some recipes and everything.
Mhm.
And we did sugar. It was like sugar, ground cloves, cinnamon, nutmeg, of course, sweet potato.
Butter. I tasted that.
Butter. Yeah, we did use butter.
Real butter.
What else was there?
Ginger, I think.
Yeah,
A little bit of
ginger.
okay. All right.
Interesting. I don't know if I ever had
Yeah.
knew about the ginger.
Yeah, a little bit of ginger,
Really?
and a little bit of cinnamon as well.
Mhm.
I got this. See,
Okay.
Did y'all mama
yeah,
help?
that's
Since Mike gonna put me out there. Did y'all mama help?
She tasted it.
She
she
tasted,
tasted
it
it.
for us.
So y'all did this on your own.
Yes.
Congrats. Now both of y'all in high school. One in college, one in high school.
I'm in
high
college.
school.
Okay, what college do you attend? Shout out your school.
I attend the University of Central Florida.
All right, that's what's up, Yusuf. And
I go to Apopka High School.
one time for the Blue Daughters. All right, the Love Girls. All right, we got to take you out. We got to do a private rating now. You can't rate Dad because you can't be on this committee. Don, did you taste that second one with the daughters? 1 to 10. What
So
you,
now,
how you-
wait,
Mondo,
we supposed to
get
be
down
writing
on the
this
mic.
down. No, we
I
supposed to-
got ain't but 2 so far. I already know.
My pie's still hot.
Yeah, his pie still. You can't even cut that
My
just
pie,
yet.
but they're cool enough to cut.
They're cool enough to cut. We be
My
up.
pie wood and ready. They ready.
All right, Don
Bitch, you walking
Miller.
up in here with some confidence, man.
Don
see
Miller,
that.
1 to 10. Before I go 1 to 10.
A 9 for the love pie.
A 9 on the love pie. Greg
You can
Jackson.
feel the
1 to-
love. You can taste
You
the
can
love
taste the
on
love.
the love pie.
And because they did it without their parents, I got to give them 2 points.
I gotta give them points.
I got to give them points for that they did it without their parents.
Listen, I told you I tasted the
Yeah.
essence of sugar in there already. I
Yes.
taste everything that I'm
Did he say
supposed
essence?
to. The essence
The
of sugar.
essence of sugar.
I tasted
this
everything I was
Negro right
supposed
here.
to
Take-
taste.
it hit all the
Hey,
spots.
listen, brother, I tasted everything I was supposed to taste in that
Absolutely.
first bite. I
Right.
ain't have to get around to it. So I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
9.5.
okay.
That's 2 9s. That's 2 9. Now, because they did not, hold on, Bishop Stubbs. You know,
No, don't start trying to subtract now.
because they did not, the goal was the parent and the child.
Hold up, Bishop. Bishop, this Negro didn't even know the ginger was in the pie.
No, I did. They did a great job. I'm not going to take too many points off, but it was supposed to be. And your daddy
All right.
went out of town on you. But y'all leading right now. But we ain't tasting Bishop Stubbs pies now.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Right, you still got, he got 5. And let me tell you something about Bishop Stubbs. He got 2 in there look like Wesley Snipes. He got 1 look like Shamar Moore, and he got 1 in there look like Idris Elba.
So for the ladies, you say they're looking good.
No, I'm saying they're dark skin pies, and they're brown skin pies. Yeah, yeah.
But they ready.
But they ready, and I was impressed.
You must forgot how grandmama used to bring them out the oven.
They're warm. They hot.
But no, the color too.
Oh no, they was dark skin back in the day. They burned the top off the top.
You gotta remember how grandmama did.
See,
I don't cook public pies. I cook soul pies.
There you go. We gonna cut one of the pies right there before I leave because I don't want to run my sugar up.
Listen, let's see if we get the one with the graham cracker crust though.
Okay, one with the graham cracker.
Can we get Wesley Snipes pie? I want to try Wesley Snipes.
I think it's with the graham cracker crust. The crust is darker on the graham cracker crust.
So Bishop,
yes sir.
Time for your pies to roll in. Which one you want come in first?
Man, one of them. All of them good.
Hey, love girls, can y'all help us?
Good.
The pies that's in the tray.
Yeah.
Find the one that's a little bit darker.
So while we sitting up here talking about pies,
yes sir. I'm gonna get out your way. I ain't trying to take over.
Before next Monday.
Yes sir. When the official contest was.
We got a special holiday coming up.
I thought it was this week though. Y'all said this week.
That's what Brother Love told me.
Hey, come on now, Mike trying to slide on in there.
Y'all said this week.
But you know, I said this too. Now, if there was any discrepancy with the time, Mike ain't say nothing.
Did y'all
he ain't say a word.
Did y'all see that movie with Sidney Poitier and there say I gave my word? That's why I'm here.
You gave your word, Bishop.
I gave my word.
But I am fair, and the pie will be judged tonight. But we do have more coming next week.
Let me ask this question.
I said the day after Christmas.
How is it Bishop can bring 5 pies?
You only taste one though.
Which one, Bishop?
All of them. All of them.
And he said we're gonna donate a couple of the pies. Your co-host said we're gonna donate a couple of the pies to some families.
Y'all said y'all want a maximum of 5 pies in this house.
Yeah.
I done ducked 414.
Oh wow.
Coy Road. I done come through all these roads to get here.
And they still hot when he got here.
Still hot.
And you know what, Greg, because what we talked about when Mike started this, we talked about what was it? $20? You 10 and 10, $20.
Yeah, we donating for pies.
Yeah. Now you know what got me here.
Hey, but we got Don Miller in the studio, so we know we're gonna rack up tonight.
Oh yeah,
right,
no doubt.
There you go. So Don has already donated $50 towards the winner of the contest.
Oh,
so we're starting off right now. It's $52 pot. Right,
$52 pot.
$52 pot. $52 pot. Right.
Hold on.
And we got what?
We got another week though. But you can't have a one of Bishop. Now Bishop Stubbs, you can't eat all his pies. You can eat one pie.
So wait. We're announcing the winner next week.
We're gonna take them all.
So Greg got a good point.
So I gotta come back next week more pie?
No sir. That's
what y'all saying.
Some of them gonna go to Craig Jackson.
I need to bring y'all out on Paramount. Y'all just hustling good up in here. I need to bring y'all on Paramount.
We're gonna taste one of the pies. We're only gonna taste one. Right. But we're gonna get there. It is. We're only gonna taste one.
See there. Let's go. See grandma in the house.
There you go.
It's like this.
Get the firm. Look at the picture.
Listen to him.
I know how I go.
I think it's unfair because this pie is still hot.
That make a difference, don't it?
Yeah.
Wake up them taste buds.
Yes, sir. You gotta understand the woman that cooked these is certified to cook. And she used the best ingredients there is.
Don Miller, you get a slice of this? Wesley Snipes?
You know what?
I think that's unfair. Because Mike, you know what I'm talking about. This pie still hot.
No. It won't matter if it was hot. It's like it has.
It talk to you, don't it?
It's like it has caramel crystallized inside every bite.
She did something different,
It's
right? That's the grandmama's secret.
What's that? What is it?
That's grandmama's. He don't know his wife.
I'm telling you, it's so
Hey, I got 33 years in the game, bro.
Don, what'd you say?
She did it.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Bishop, somebody talking to you over there.
Yeah.
Said I wasn't gonna tell nobody, but I.
I'm telling you, listen, it's something different about this.
Bishop
pie.
ain't cooked.
He know what? No, he said his wife cooked it, but he know what you did.
What you do? Girl, that's a headphone.
I know what's in there.
Bishop, what your wife do, man? This
If
is.
you watch a woman, you did a good job.
How long you been married to your wife?
They good.
Listen, how long you been married to your wife, Bishop?
33 years?
33 years.
She been cooking this kind of pie for 33 years.
Huh?
We gotta turn it on. He can no headset. Hold on, Bishop.
You gotta get Bishop a headset, man.
Yeah. Greg Jackson he ain't even try to give you a head. He's so busy eating.
Bishop, was she cooking this kind of pie when you met her?
Man, what you thought? Why you think I'm married? Why you think I'm married?
Okay.
Why you think I'm married?
Oh man, well you get the first lady my regard.
Let me tell you what my mama said after she cooked the 5-course meal for me. Said, you gonna marry that woman? I said, no, I ain't. Months later, I was marrying her.
Hey, you ain't
She a good cook now.
33 years.
I would have married her right then. You should have married her as soon as the dinner was over.
Better believe I got fast. I got it fast.
Hey Bishop, how you stay so slim though, man?
That's God, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
Really?
God. That's God.
So you eat this and God keep you slim? Can
God.
you introduce me to him?
Who you better already know him.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Go ahead on. Hey, I know your baby's in there. They did a great job.
It's something about this pie, though.
Yeah, it's different, right? We ate all of this piece of pie.
Brianna Reagan,
It's something. Yeah.
y'all know Daddy love you.
Reagan, did you get some of this? Come on, Reagan, you gotta eat some.
You gotta eat some of this right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you listen to Let's Talk Nation, that's Don Miller. You're here up in the
So
studio
listen.
telling my daughters they got to taste some of Bishop's wife pie.
So now listen, this pie about to go on sale.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So if
my God.
anybody's listening, I'm gonna tell you how good this pie is.
Okay, here we go.
There you go. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, same 60, same 20.
I'm gonna double what Don Miller put in the pie
Okay, we're gonna leave that right there.
because I'm gonna get this recipe, Don,
We don't get that recipe from
and
that
we're
lady,
gonna
right?
sell this pie. This right here is an investment.
This is anointed.
This is an investment right
It's
here.
some
Hey, so you're gonna do a Patty LaBelle
Yeah,
in Walmart?
Listen, this
In
is an
Walmart.
investment right here.
Man, that man is not gonna let y'all have his wife pie. That's it. That's it for y'all. Y'all hooked.
Type Mike, you started this.
Let me tell you something. My pie is gone. And that's out of the 3 tonight, though. That is the leading. That I don't know what she did. She burnt the top of it. She maybe put a little butter or something, a little crystallized brown sugar.
I don't know.
That was not the wife.
I don't know if this,
I missed around and did a speed shift because I knew I had
I
to
don't
get here.
think this pie was supposed to taste like this. I think somebody left this pie a little longer than it was supposed to be there, and the top kind of crystallized. What's that word you use?
No,
The
Caramelized.
I did.
Caramelized.
I did that.
You did that.
I did it because see,
You did a good
when
thing.
you're trying to do something and you're trying to be punctual, you want things right. So I just turned up the dial a little bit.
Oh, now
And
here
I
come
walked
the
out
truth.
the door. When I got back, she got on me.
Here
She
come the
said, you
truth.
better not burn my pies up.
Here come the truth.
But you know what? But you know what,
It worked
man?
out.
This is fellowship in here,
Yes.
and I can't let us, kind of leave the studio tonight without doing this. Don Miller,
Yes, sir.
tell Let's Talk Nation audience, man, what are you most grateful for?
This damn pie. I'm sorry, Bishop.
You're all right, man.
Sorry about that.
You're human, man. You're human. You're good. Stop making.
Told the truth.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to use that kind of language.
That's all right, man.
I'm just-
I used to use it.
You did?
Yeah, who?
Oh, you found
I
Jesus?
ain't always been the bishop.
Well, let me ask you a
I ain't always
question,
been
man.
the bishop.
What one thing can you tell a backslider like myself?
What can I tell you?
I'm in the backslide support group.
The book of James, chapter 1, verse 8, clearly says a double-minded man is unstable in
All his ways. I know that. I don't even go to church all the time.
Look at that.
It's
That's a
wrap
good
for me.
word right there.
It's a wrap for me. Okay.
Hey,
That's it.
now, let me tell you
It's
something.
just that simple. Just be stable. You all right?
We go. I'm gonna get out y'all way. I know y'all got to have a show. Right now.
Hey, I love my daughters,
Yes.
and hey, baby, we're gonna send y'all over to the Bishop house. So
See what they did different.
just because we had what my daughter's 9 point something, 9.5.
9.5.
5, yeah.
Bishop came in with 5 11s.
Look how you're doing the children.
But see that did any kids help at
Yeah,
all?
yeah,
Did
yeah,
any children help at all?
I had an 11-month-old walking on the floor, getting in the way.
You know what? I'm gonna still give him credit. That pie's so good. I'm gonna still give him credit. I can't kick him out the
I
context.
had Buddy there. Buddy was hanging around.
It was a kid in there.
It was a kid down there.
So he get qualified for having a kid in that space.
Right. Yeah, he was there.
So-
But his name is God sent Legend Parker. That's his name.
Wow.
God said, wait, but you know what? I asked Don Miller what he was thankful for. The first thing out of his mouth was that pie.
Yes.
He said that deep pie.
The pie.
That deep pie.
Now, come on. We're going to do this round robin because this audience need to know. They see brothers sitting up here fellowshipping. Don Miller, we're going to hit you again because we're going to go around this table real quick.
Okay.
Don Miller, what you grateful for, brother?
And every day is a blessing for me, man, from where I've come from to where I am today, to have great friends, a serious core group of people that I can be open and honest with. So being grateful, this season doesn't even I'm grateful every day. So to just specify something being grateful in 31 days of 1 month is, I think, cheating God. So I'm grateful every day, every moment, every second. So yes, I'm grateful this month, but I was grateful in November too.
There you go. There you go.
That sounded like the bishop down here.
It's funny.
Hey, Tight Mike, come on now. It's your turn, man.
Hey,
What
man,
are
I'm
you
a
most
grateful father. I'm grateful to be here amongst the living right now. We lost so many people this year, man.
Right.
Just happy to be here, man. Happy to meet the bishop because his wife is anointed. I'm talking that pie that was saying something right there. And I'm just happy, man, to be able to reach the community and do positive things in the community. Grateful to be here. Grateful to be grateful.
That's all right. And Tight Mike, you started this doggone sweet potato pie thing, so that brought us together. Hey, Bishop, we're gonna roll it right on to you, man. What are you most grateful for, man?
I am most grateful to be here tonight to meet such wonderful people. I've got a project going on in the Orlando area called Unity in the Community.
Well, lean up because people need to hear about this.
And I'm saying right now, there's unity in this building.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a community of people. And this is what God would have us to be tonight, in unity. Regardless who take the pot, it don't make a difference. But God get the glory. Because when you have unity, let me use correct means, don't not know ebonics. Let me get it professional. When you have unity in the community, we can stop some of this killing. We can stop some of this gang warfare. We can stop this recruiting. We can get in our place and do what we're supposed to do. What the households have lost is, remember what Mama used to say, charity begins at home and spread abroad. That's it. That's sincere. There's a lot of killing and a lot of shooting going on in Orlando, Florida. Not just in Orlando. All the major cities, California, Miami, Jacksonville wild. Y'all think Orlando wild, Jacksonville real wild. But then you got Atlanta. You got different places that's really there. We was going to do a community walk just this weekend, but Commissioner Hill, we postponed it till we get a lot more people involved in it. And I graciously succeeded and understand what she was saying. And my hat's off to the Commissioner Hill in District 5 in Orlando, Florida. Also, I got a phone call today from our very own Mayor Buddy Dyer. So when Mayor Buddy Dyer called me and said, well, Bishop, whatever you need, I'm there to support you. I said unity in the community. There's unity in this place. And I searched last week to get on to hear y'all. And I began to hear y'all. I began to hear the essence about the thing between Brittany and the man that was. I listen. I love education. And so as I began to listen, I was getting my teaching, and the unity that we're looking for, Brother Rod Love, I graciously applaud you how you are teaching your children. You have structure in the home. That's one of the things that home don't have now is structure. You have structure with your two daughters. You have one in school still. You still have one in college. So that's structure. You being a real man, regardless where you was, you know that they know. Daddy might be gone, but you better do what you're supposed to do.
Man, you're right.
You understand what I'm saying? I ain't got nobody to tell me. Daddy may be gone, but whatever going on, you better make sure it's right when I get back. And if it ain't right, and if something go wrong by the time I get there, you get off the plane and get off the train, it better be ready. And this is what a father is supposed to do. I still have notes to this day from all three of my children when they was going to school. Now my oldest daughter husband said, "Can I see them notes?" I said, "Nope, you can't see the notes." But I still have notes dealing with principles, dealing with altercations and different things that took place in the public schools. The public schools have lost their values with children. And what we have to recognize, everybody, I'm not one of what they call them, a theorist, or one of those people that make up, that say old crazy stuff that they shouldn't say. Like somebody we know. Say crazy stuff, stupid stuff. But we got to look back at our teaching. There's been some things implemented in our communities and our lifestyle that really shouldn't be there. We have to understand what that is so we can take our children back from the devil. When I say the devil, I mean an evil forces that's not right, forces that's not good. So we wrestle not against flesh and blood in Ephesians 6:12, but we wrestle against principalities in high places. What is high place? The government. The government. Look at what happened today in New York with the young man. Y'all heard, right? Y'all,
No.
The young man that said he was robbed. FBI arrested him today for fraud. The preacher that was robbed in the pulpit.
Oh, Greg, we were talking about that.
The $1 million pastor said he got his jury snatched.
Yeah.
So that was a fake story?
He was arrested today.
But Bishop, let me say this to you. Let me say this to you. It's about the kind of leadership that's sitting in that chair right now that makes a difference in the community. It's about leadership. I mean, I don't know, and I'm sure you listen to Type Mike show. I listen to how, Mike, you talk about your daughters.
Of course.
You know, and I ain't got to say nothing about my partner, Greg, man. I mean, Greg got young men and a daughter, but it's about leadership, and it's about not being afraid to speak your truth. There's a lot of this, what they call it, cancel culture going on right now. And the only reason why that's gaining strength is because not enough people are speaking up.
Yep. It's a plot. It's a plot. It's a plot in the homes. When they took out prayer out of school, when they took the bill out the parents' hand, it's a plot. And the plot, you have to see it. Now, I have a wife and 3 children. I love my family. I stand on the boat for it. But right now, if you need me, Dr. Love, to help you with your 2, and something going wrong, Bishop gonna come and run, and you tell your baby to sit down, pop on his way.
That's it.
That's how I stand. I tell the young men in the Paramore community anywhere I go, I say, if you have an issue that's taking place, stand down and comply. If you stand down and comply, when I get to you, I handle it. But if you open your mouth and do things out the way, you're on your own. So when I get there, guess what? I'm good, because they know the rules. Those are my rules. Those are my set rules. If something happens, call the bishop, but make sure whatever you do, be quiet.
You know, my father-in-law, and I got to give him his props, and Greg, you've heard this before, Pastor Richard King. He created something called Surviving the Stop.
Right.
T-shirt, and law enforcement, man, they're our brothers, they're our sisters, but the one thing that we need to make sure we teach our kids is you will not get justice on the side of a road. Right. So, Bishop, when you talk about
stand down and comply,
make sure that you got your head right. On the side of the road is not the time to tell somebody holding a gun what you ain't gonna do. That's not the time. I tell my daughters, if you come upon a situation like that, you comply. Bring it to daddy. Let daddy take care of that.
The bottom line.
Bishop, man, we just appreciate what you're doing out there in the community. We love it. And I know, and I'm going to let Mike speak for himself, but on Let's Talk Nation,
yes,
man, you definitely have our support. Let us know what you got going on, man, so that we can make sure the community knows as well.
Well, I ask the Lord right now to continue to bless you all in this radio station, because, see, it's to be heard, not just in Orlando, but all over. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to implement stuff that really need to be said. I don't have time to get up here talking crazy and stupid. Not when all this that's going on in the world. I keep everything in his own square. That's what I say. I got Mr. Greg in the square right now. I have you in the square. I can't mix y'all up. When I mix y'all up, things get all confused. So what I do, I keep things in its own square. That's how I'm able to survive. That's how I'm able to deal with so many multitasking different things I have to deal with. I can't get confused and aggravated because this ain't going right. I got to wait till I get through with this problem to go deal with that problem, because if I deal with both of them at the same time, I'm going to make a mess out of it.
You're right.
That's what people need to understand. Call your mind in. That what I told the brother just a while ago, it stands for every man. A double-minded man is unstable in all his way. That's why we have to be stable. We don't need to be walking around here like Lily Willie, all out there in the ozone and acting like we got all the sense and we don't, mixing things all up together. This is this your first time hearing me. What would I look like coming on this show acting like a monkey swinging off a tree? It's not that kind of party. The party that I'm more concerned about now is the safety and the welfare of our young black men, young black women that's coming up in this world. These young black men got to recognize all these young black men is killing up each other. Well, who gonna make the babies? Where the baby gonna come from? We genocide our own self. Well, he's dead. I'm gone. I'm through. But at least that's what's going on. They genocide each other. So we have to teach these young fellas how to go about life in a mannerable way. I even talked to Chief Eric Smith of Orlando Police Department. I've been dealing with them. I talked to one of my real close friends, Chaplain Andrew Wade, that was once with the Orlando Police Department. You know, I keep things real. I don't believe in being phony. And I was telling Chap about the word manipulate. He said, no, you don't want to use that word. The word you want to use is strategy. So we have to come up with a strategy to know how to deal with the issues we deal with.
Well, and you know, I'm gonna continue to pass the baton, but you're saying something that takes Greg and I back a few episodes. And what I'm talking about is, man, community that look like us will march up and down the street when it pertains to something dealing with law enforcement. And don't get me wrong, when law enforcement is a bad actor, we need to hold them accountable. But man, where's that marching when a 3-year-old that's leaving the daycare center gets killed in a drive-by shooting in our community? Where's the pain in that? Where are the people that's marching in that? We don't see it.
You know, this me, and all of them can tell you about Bishop. When they ain't doing right, I raise hell. And when they're doing good, I let them know. That's what I do now. I call them up. I said, thank you, man. I call y'all when you. Sometimes I call the non-emergency number when I call for a situation, and I tell them da-da-dee, da-da-dum. And so then when it come out real good, I say, I want to let you know your officer did a very good job. But when the officer don't do a good job, I go another step. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what you're supposed to do. You can see all the bad, but you can't see no good. That 3-year-old child haven't had a chance to even live his life. But you got that money on the table. You know, my wife and friend, when I see money, I always looking. You got to cover that stuff up, man.
Greg put the money on the table.
No, he handed it to me. I handed it back.
Y'all know, I'm not. One thing about me, I'm not one of the money hungry preachers. Because whatever coming free with delivered praise outreach ministry, it goes back into the building.
Right.
The liability insurance, the light bill, the mortgage and stuff that goes on. That's what we do. I haven't got paid since I've been preaching. I've been preaching now for 20 years. I've been saved for 33 years. Y'all want to hear a quick story before I leave you?
Let's hear it.
October 11th, 1989, Bishop Stubbs was a man that was living out there in that world. I got shot in the gut twice, but I didn't get shot because I deserved to get shot. I got shot because somebody called themselves robbing me. And let me tell you something. I had him too. I had him good. But he had his 6 brothers with him, introduced me to 2 of them. One name was Hot, the other name was Lead. I'm so glad I didn't meet them other 4 brothers. I still have I don't know which one back there, Hot or Lead in my back between the L4 and L5. But this is the true story. I haven't always been the bishop. And this is what I say now. And I say it with utmost respect. I'm not a bad man. I'm a good man. And I'm a good man, Mr. Greg.
Yes, sir.
But I tell everybody, I used to be a crybaby coming up. But when I became a man, I became one of the most dangerous men in the United States of America. Because I'm a man that walk like a man. I'm a man that talk like one. Every man should do that. And that's what we have to start teaching our children, especially our young men. We have to teach them how to be the men there. My heart go out to the young guys. It goes out because a lot of them don't have their father in their home. I didn't have mine, but I had a grandmother named Rossie Louise Jenkins. My grandmama, shoot, play with it if you want to. And she told me something in the 8th grade. She said, trouble easy to get into and hard to get out.
Man.
This show, you see this show? Do you know this show is real? Do you know people that's listening to y'all right now say, now where that man come from? I come from Fort Pierce, Florida. Done been down every new D and been everywhere. But I commend you guys, and my hat's off to you and everybody that's in this place tonight for what you all are doing. The people hear you. I talked to Sister Pam tonight before I came. She should be watching right now herself, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, Sister Pam should be watching, you know, but she be in and out, you know, and the devil don't like when she do good, so he make her sick. You know?
Hey, well, Bishop, man, I tell you, you gave us a lot to think about. Type Mike, you're the one that started this round table with the sweet potato pie, even though Mike expanded to other desserts, but it was Greg sweet potato pie.
You want a banana pudding?
Okay, see, don't Bishop.
You want the banana pudding? Don't let me bring that up in here.
Bishop, that's what Greg Jackson said.
You want the banana pudding?
He doesn't say that sweet potato pie.
I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up in here.
Not challenge. No, let's do it. Let's do it.
What?
The goal was this, and indirectly came out in the message that Bishop said. It was unity.
Yeah.
It was a family bond that we created. I said, hey, me and my daughters do this. He said, man, y'all ought to have a contest then. I know me and my daughters can do that. So I challenged a parent and a child. So like you said, everybody don't have a father anymore. My father's going on. So if it's your mother and your child, I just want the children to connect with the parent. And as long as you're listening to your parent, you get wise counsel. That's the grand picture.
Well, Type Mike, you connected, and I'm gonna let Greg do this because nobody does it like him, but you really connected with the Greg. How many listeners do we have on Let's Talk Nation?
I mean, this week I think we had them clocked at 20.5 million.
So Type Mike, you brought it home, man, on sweet potato pie.
Hey, that's what sometimes You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know what to bring them together. Just bring them together, like the man said, unity in the community. That means they're not out there shooting. They're not out there fighting.
You're right.
They in the kitchen cooking with somebody and they learning something. That's why I told you I make my daughters do it so they know what a cup measure is. So they know what half a cup is. They know what the number 1/4 look like. It's education in that. Now I need to find out why Bishop wife pies a little darker and they better than everything we tasted tonight. I don't know what
he turned the dial up a little bit.
But then he said the wife came and made him turn it back down. So it's something we're missing.
Hey, but
Grandma
you know what?
always did something that we ain't never seen.
But she let us see. Yep.
But there's one ingredient that we taste in all the pies.
What's that?
Love.
Absolutely.
Love. Hey, our executive producer is telling us that we need to take a quick break so that Greg and I can get back to work. But once again, Ty Mike, you started this.
Thank you, sir.
We appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
God
Bishop,
bless you. Bless
hey, man. Hey, and we got to send a class over there to your wife, man, because
she'll do
for the night.
She'll do it.
For the night, the Bishop win tonight. If you want to wait, Bishop, I'll be fair. It is some more next week. But if you want to take Greg, you sponsoring tonight? Is that what that?
I'm sponsoring tonight.
If you want to give the money to Bishop right now, because we all agree, everybody in the room agree that Bishop wife and the baby.
And the baby, God sent.
God, the boy named God sent.
You got to be something special.
You got to be something special. You can award Bishop the prize money for tonight. And please don't get no ticket speeding back home, sir.
Who? I got the money. I ain't got to do that.
You speed over it. I give him extra 2 points because the prize was still hot. It was still hot.
That's what made the difference.
It was still hot.
And you're listening to Let's Talk Nation.
Yes.
And this sweet potato pie
Oh, man.
was so doggone good. We're going to take a break.
So bring me off a piece of that sweet potato pie. I'm all messed up and I don't know why. Feeling kind of freaking and that's no lie. Now I need a kick that's proper and fly. So bring me off a piece of that sweet potato pie. I'm all messed up and I don't know why. Feeling kind of freaking.
They break, I fix. Mercedes-Benz, BMWs, Jaguars and Porsche. Joe's Quality Auto Repair. I specialize in European cars. They break, I fix at Joe's European Quality Auto Repair. Located at 1240 State Road 436 in Altamont Springs. They break, I fix. Call me, mention Let's Talk Nation and bring your certified dealership repair quote. And I beat by 30%. Remember, they break, I fix. Call me at Joe's European Quality Auto Repair at 407-409-6040. Again, 407-409-6040. After they break, I fix. Joe's European Quality Auto Repair.
Joe's European Quality Auto Repair.
Mercedes-Benz, BMWs, Jaguars, and Porsche. Joe's Quality Auto Repair specializes in European cars. Joe's Quality Auto Repair is located at 1240 State Road, 436 in Altamont Springs. Stop paying a king's ransom for your foreign auto repairs. Call Joe's Quality Auto Repair, mention Let's Talk Nation, and he'll beat certified dealership repair quotes by 30%. Call Joe's Quality Auto Repair at 407-409-6040. Again, 407-409-6040 for the best affordable and guaranteed European auto repairs.
Hello, welcome back to Let's Talk Nation. Hey, for those of you who are paying attention to what took place tonight, it's all Type Mike's fault. So if that's fault, Greg, I don't know what love is.
No doubt, man. No doubt. But listen, man, tonight, as Type Mike was saying, and as the intent was, is to pull people together from the community and to, have fun. Because, one of the things that people do when they fellowship is they do what they eat. Mm-hmm. And so, just like we did when the chefs came in and we fellowship, we brought some special guests in. Tonight was just another one of those times where we could sit around and eat some good sweet potato pie and fellowship, man. Good fellowship.
Yeah, that was excellent, man. And you got to recognize, man, you know what? I got to show my daughters put some.
You guys, y'all didn't think about me. Y'all didn't think about me.
Well, your pie.
y'all didn't even hold the pie up to the screen.
Oh, you know what? He right. He's right.
Hey, you know what?
You're right. You're right, Doc.
Let me put one to the side for Doc. Yeah,
No, it's one side. Oh, it's one out there. It's one out there.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, no, you good.
You can Uber it to me. No, I'm gonna be in the honeycomb hideout.
Hey, Doc, you don't know what you missed.
Hey, I'm gonna put it in the freezer for you. So, I'm gonna put it in the freezer for you when you come out of the house. It's gonna be there.
Oh, okay.
It's serious. No, this serious. It's serious. Oh, this one no made for TV. This is serious.
Hey, Rod. Hey, one thing I know about Greg don't play about no food. So
no, sir.
Hey, Doc, we definitely have to give Amando's mom. Mondo, come on, give your mom a shout out, man, because that pie was good.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
Hey, my mom, she does it every year, man. I love her. She does a good work. I appreciate her. Thanks for participating.
Yeah, no doubt.
And, you know, I gotta say, Rihanna and Reagan. Greg, I didn't even know about putting ginger.
Yeah, they that pie was. I mean, listen, man, all of the pies were fantastic.
Well, let
and
me
then Bishop came. He did something different with that crust, Doc. That's what I'm telling you, man. There was something about that crust.
Hey, not just the crust.
And he laughing now. He know.
Listen, I had every intention of participating, but you know, I have adult women children.
Yeah.
And I had 7 grandkids in the house this weekend. It wasn't no pie making going on.
Nah, you lucky that you came away without a house being still standing.
My wife woke up at 8:30 and said, "Oh my God," because every kid in the house was up. We're not used to that, so you know.
But what I do have to tell you is, Greg, you familiar with that Domino's pizza commercial where Doc, you know where they got the oven in the car?
Yeah.
Well, that's what Bishop did, man. Because Greg, that pie was still hot, not warm, still hot.
Yeah, no doubt. But no, Doc, what Doc Polite went?
Doc vanished on the
phone. Right here.
But listen, Doc, we asked the question, we went around, man, and you know, this is still the holiday season, and one of the things we were saying is that before we come back next Monday, we're going to actually go have Christmas. I mean, Christmas is going to be here on Sunday. So, you know, Doc, what's some of the things that you're thankful for, man?
Well, I don't want to be morbid because, you know, I buried my mom on this Saturday. But one of the most amazing things, my mom was known as Gigi around the neighborhood. She lived over in Dimitri Homes. I don't know if y'all remember, know where that is in Orlando, but we grew up over there on Orange Center in that area. And when I tell you, half the audience were young people under 40 that my mother has grandmother, mother, and mentored through, because I got 6 nephews, okay? So all their friends showed up. Young ladies, college students, people working, raising families. All of these young people came out to celebrate my mom with us. And it was a beautiful thing. I am thankful that she made an impact. She only has 2 kids. And our house was constantly filled with laughter and love and additional kids that showed up that needed somebody to mother on them, to grandmother on them. And she never failed to do that. You know, Rob would always call me, Greg, cussing on the phone when my
hold up. Greg, I knew he was going to go there. But you know what? When I talked to Doc, and this is the thing that I will, man, always remember his mom, man. Always cheerful, always humorous, man. But I would call Doc, and he'd have me on Bluetooth every time.
And wouldn't tell you.
And well, no, he'd tell me after I've said something. And then he'll say, hey, man, I got you on speakerphone, man. My mom and my wife in the car. So then I'd have to reverse it. Doc, watch your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to tell Rob, hey, my mom and my wife in the car don't cuss. Me and he said, no, Doc, you the one that cuss.
20 million viewers the impression that I'm just a seller.
I hear this cussing, cussing up a storm.
Listen, she loved that banter, Rod. She giggled about it all the time. I know you be cussing. Rod ain't lying. so you got me in trouble when I got off the phone. But you know, that's the kind of person she was. So I'm thankful that she left that legacy. And I, in turn, because y'all know I'm passionate about the community. Y'all know that. I get out there, I do things. I don't put my name on a lot of things, just like y'all. So I'm fortunate because I saw my mom work 3 jobs to raise me and my sister as a single parent. We always had boundaries and structure. You know, I heard the bishop talking about that's missing, and he's absolutely right. And so I'm grateful that this wonderful woman, she was 5'3", but she stood 10 foot tall. And I'm grateful for that. So, you know, a lot of people want you to be sad and stuff. And I had people that approach me that way, but I can't. I mean, she lived 85 years. So I'm thankful this Christmas that I had my mother for 85 years, 61 years on this earth as my mother. And she never made me ashamed. She never made me displeased with her conduct, her character. And so I have to celebrate that. So that's what I'm
all right,
thankful.
Doc. Yeah. No, man, that's all right, man. Yeah, that's all right.
Doc, we appreciate you, man. You know, we're going to keep holding you up, man, for as long as you need.
Yeah, no doubt.
All
No
right,
doubt.
thank you.
Hey.
Brother Armando, Christmas season, man. What you thankful for?
I'm thankful for y'all. To be real, to be honest, you guys brought me
We
a long
appreciate
way.
that, man. We
Y'all
appreciate
been here
that.
for me, took care of me, and besides that, just family. So it's a blessing. Thank y'all.
Hey, how was that basketball game?
Loved it, enjoyed it. Everybody I
Hey, how
saw.
about the basketball game again?
Armando, they told me about it, but you know what, Greg? Is Armando kind of saying that because what the folk listening to the radio station and watching this on air can't see is Armando is in the engineering booth sitting right next to the bishop. So I don't know if the bishop laying hands on him right now or what.
Nah, none of that, man.
He's doing on his own.
There you go.
So, but yeah, no, but Brother Love, man, what are you thankful for this year, man?
Hey, Greg, I got to tell you, man, I am thankful, man, for my family. I got to tell you, man, I got a wife that is very supportive, but also knows how to lead. And you familiar with my 2 daughters, man. I will say I know my daughters and my daughters know their daddy. And the thing that I am also proud of is the fact that my whole family knows God.
That's all right.
You know, and so,
That's all right.
Greg, I'm not even going to go any further than that, man. I'm just thankful, man, for being blessed the way I've been.
Yeah.
What about yourself, my brother?
I mean, listen, man, there's not a whole lot more that I can say that has not already been said. But I mean, of course, you know, I am thankful for my beautiful wife, my daughter, the kids, my parents, you know, who've always been there. Thankful for my in-laws, you know, for always being there and, you know, helping to provide that family structure that, you know, the bishop talks about because, you know, when we talk about this, it takes a village to raise a child. It's fortunate for me that my village is within the home. But it's also fortunate for me with my village being within the home that we can expand that and be a village to other people as well.
Right.
And so just thankful you know, for the opportunity and the ability to have great folks around me, not just in family, but in friends. You know, as Bishop said, he and I have known each other for a lot of years. And when I was running for office, Bishop was one of the first ones to call me over to his restaurant over there in Paramore and sit down and talk to me about what was going on in the community.
Wait, hold on. Bishop called you over to his restaurant.
To his restaurant,
so
yeah.
you giving up the goods that his wife just didn't come by cooking these pies as good as she did. She got some experience. So
listen,
restaurant.
Listen, I ain't giving up the man's secret. I'm just saying when he had the restaurant, he called me over. You know what? That's how we got started on this one, Bishop. But I mean, but to have friends like that, to have friends like you, I think I was telling my wife, I said, you know, no matter what I do, Brother Love is always supporting me, always trying to find ways to lift me up. Almost like kind of what Brother Armando was saying. To have friends like my good friend Hugh Pinto, just this past week, you know, they had a toy giveaway, and there were some kids in the church that needed toys, and his organization, NSN, National Sales Network came around. Just friends like that, friends like Joseph McMullen, who I've been kicking around with for the past 30 years, and just people that are around me. So I'm just thankful for, you know, God putting all of these people in my path, from family to friends, even my enemies. I even love my enemies, Bishop. I even love my enemies, brother, because they keep me.
They give you that power.
They keep me motivated and striving. So just thankful for everything, man.
Well, great, man. You know, this is 5+ years, man.
Oh yeah,
that we've been going strong, man. And so, great. We're gonna be in 2023 in a minute, man. And I love what the bishop was talking about because he was coming from a vantage point of leadership. And you and I, we talk about that cancel culture. And the only thing that would allow that cancel culture to move forward is when good people say nothing.
Yeah. But no, you know, another thing the bishop talked about, Brother Love, he alluded to somebody saying strange things. And I want to talk about, we're going to talk a little bit about some news. Bishop, we do talk about news every now and again. We talk about some stuff. But the ad hoc head of the Republican Party, who is former President Trump, Brother Love, I think he's going off the rails. Now, I will say this, and Bishop, I know you're going to get mad at me when I say this. I appreciated Donald Trump for some of the policies that he put in place. I'm going to say that. And there were certain things that he did that I thought were needed in this country. The one thing I thought that he needed to do was stay off of Twitter. That's the one thing I think if he would have stayed off of Twitter, he would have been reelected. But I think this election where he lost, Brother Love, I think it did something to him.
Naturally.
He's not used to losing, and it did something to him. And I say that because, in addition to announcing he was running, in addition to all of the things he's done, just this past week, Brother Love, I don't know if you followed it, but he released this big announcement that he was going to have, and everybody thought it had something to do with the campaign. Who was running? The big announcement that Donald Trump had, of all the things he could say, is that he was releasing superhero NFT trading cards. But here's the crazier thing.
45,000.
45,000 cards at $99 a piece sold out in less than a day.
Yeah.
For those who are counting, and I counted myself, Brother Love, that's almost $5 million in MTS.
But Greg, man, when we talk about that, and I mean, and you and I, we've had this conversation, man, time and time again. When you look at where we were economically, where we were, and Greg, I believe, and this is what I'm going to say, I believe the messaging from the Republican Party, and me being one of them.
Yeah.
Our messaging as it relates to immigration, I think, is coming across harsh. But at the same time, Greg, I don't hear any solutions coming from the other side. So I think on this side, we need to be better at our messaging, because do you see what's taking place on the border of El Paso?
Of course. I mean, it's the same thing that's been going on for the past 2 years.
And it's not getting any better, Greg.
But it may get better, because one of the concerns is that Title 42, the ad hoc stay in Mexico program, that there was a fear that Title 42 was going to end on this coming Wednesday. So just recently heard that Chief Justice Roberts has temporarily placed a freeze on that particular policy going out of effect, if that makes sense.
Okay, but Greg, even with that, sanctuary cities that have continued to be proud to call themselves sanctuary cities
until they had immigrants come to their cities. Let's be real about it.
And that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm going. And so now, all of a sudden, they're not backpedaling. What they're doing now is they're saying we need more money from the federal government.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? New York asked for $1 billion?
Yes.
Because they are a state of emergency because of immigrants that are coming to their cities?
And what I will say to this, Greg, we need to figure a solution to this, because here's the other side of that. We can't just shut it down and say, because if we're going to be true about it, Greg, from an immigration standpoint, Greg, when we look at how the country is moving forward, when we look at agriculture, when we look at a number of things, and if we're honest about it, a number of things that Americans won't even do today.
I don't even think, listen, we don't have to do it because of the technology that's being created in this country. I mean, think about it. 5 years ago, you walk into a McDonald's, you got a place full of people. You walk into a McDonald's right now, you're lucky to see 10 people in the whole store, because it has been automated. You go into a CVS right now, CVS is two people that work in the CVS because it's been automated. You walk into the bank. I went to
that conversation 5 years ago.
Yeah. I told them automation is coming. So there's really no need for those things. So I'm saying that to say that individuals can come to this country without having to feel like they have to do the yard work for this country. We're going to be good on that. What has to happen is, though, they have to do it the appropriate way. They have to do it the right way. You cannot put people in the front of the line when they come into this country the wrong way. I know a number of, and I'm going to tell you what angers me also, I know a number of individuals who come to this country from Haiti. And as bad as we know things are in Haiti, they're sent back to Haiti without any true regard for where they're being sent back to. But if other people come from different countries, if they walk through Mexico, and they can come from anywhere in the world, and they walk through Mexico and they look like the Mexican population, they can walk right into this country. So number one, it has to be a process where you follow the law and the process and the procedures that are put in place, but also you treat the people fairly that are coming to this country.
And you're absolutely correct, Greg. And I also want to make sure I make this point, Greg. You know, I reference agriculture and things of that nature, but Greg, science and technology, man. I mean, when I look at the fact, and you didn't allude to this, you directly addressed this when we talk about artificial intelligence,
Yeah.
when we talk about automation, Greg, those things are increasing and advancing by leaps and bounds right now.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what the answer is going to be to address this problem. But Greg, I'm just going to say, man, on both sides, we are not hitting the target whatsoever.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, the other thing too, though, Brother Love, I mean, if we stick in, with some of the things that have been taking place, and we talked a little bit about this also, is the June 6th committee.
Oh, mm-hmm.
And, and I've been very vocal about this. I said, I didn't understand the need for the June 6th committee. I felt like, let's just move the country forward. There's nothing really there until the last time that the thing that Trump said that gave me a moment of pause to make me think that maybe he really wanted there to be insurrection when he said that he wanted to terminate the Constitution,
yeah.
Which is very concerning. It's still very concerning to me. But the June 6th committee, Brother Love, which is co-chaired by a Republican, is actually sending a recommendation to the DOJ, Department of Justice, to pursue criminal charges against Donald Trump.
But Greg, he is coming unwind. But the other thing too is, did you see the recent last poll related to Governor DeSantis?
Yeah.
And
that's going to drive him crazy.
and
Yeah.
Governor DeSantis beat him.
Yeah. And that's going to drive Donald Trump. Listen, there's going to be, and I keep telling you this, man, and I want all of my Republican friends to hear me clearly. Just like when there was a talk about a red wave, and I was like, come talk to me about it after that thing, because I didn't necessarily see it coming. But to all my Republican friends out there, you all are doing us Democrats a great favor by allowing Donald Trump to stay the head of the party, because he is fracturing the Republican Party, because there are some, just like they're common sense Democrat. I'm a common sense Democrat. I'm not one person that's on the far right that goes with everything the Democrats saying. Y'all know this about me.
Yeah, let me just go ahead and break it down. Greg is a blue dog Democrat.
Yeah, but the Republican Party, and Republicans are good about going against their own. But the Republican Party is about to be ripped apart if something is not done about Donald Trump.
It's about to be ripped apart, but also I know you see what's taking place with McCarthy too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's struggling to get that leadership role.
And so if you're struggling to get that leadership role, if you get it, how are you going to be able to hold everybody together?
It's going to be hard.
It's going to be hard. Greg, man, we got a few minutes left. Yeah. And one of the things that we've gotten a lot of hits on, Greg, can you just give everybody an update about Elon Musk real quick?
Listen, Elon Musk, and Doc brought this story up, and I see him laughing over there, but Elon Musk basically put on his platform that he was going to let the people decide if he should step down as the Twitter CEO. Mm-hmm. And lo and behold, Brother Love, he thought that he was so popular. And listen, Elon Musk is doing some great things, but one thing he ain't doing great is leading Twitter right now.
You're right.
And so I think, and Doc will correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was 57% of the individuals on Twitter said that Elon Musk needs to step down as the head or as the CEO or chair of Twitter.
And not only that, but you know what led to this, and I'll be real quick, what led to this is the third largest stockholder of the car, Tesla, said, hey, look, we need a CEO who's going to be a full-time CEO running Tesla.
Right.
So that pushed him over the edge to put that out.
Well, and then also the thing too, Brother Love, is that they're saying, well, not they, Elon Musk is saying that Twitter's headed towards bankruptcy too. So what you got there, Brother Armando?
But I see why he bought it though. It's actually just to simply feed his AI company.
No doubt.
He owns the AI company as well. So with what's going on Twitter right now, he's feeding his AI company with that. And that way his AI company is getting stronger.
And listen, and I wanted to get strong because I want my Dogecoin to go back up too. I got some crypto, Bishop, that went down into the tank. But listen, if Elon does what he's supposed to do, my crypto is going to come back up where I need it to be.
You know, when Elon started talking about Dogecoin, we was all fascinated.
Listen, man, he had people on Saturday Night Live all over.
Brother Jackson, let me just say this to you real quick, and I'm going to say this to our Let's Talk Nation audience. Hey, have yourself a blessed and Merry Christmas.
Absolutely, man. Merry Christmas, everyone, and a Happy New Year and all of that other good stuff.
Brother Greg Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Man, you do not have to go home.
But you got to get out of here.
Until next Monday on Let's Talk Nation, hey, everybody, celebrate, do your thing, but make sure you do it safely. Bishop, man, we appreciate you coming into the studio this evening with us, too.
Oh, and bringing that pie.
And
don't come no more without the pie.
Hey, y'all, we'll see you next week on Let's Talk Nation. Be safe.